Yo, what is going on everyone, Doozy here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you, or I guess give you some tips on how you can solo the Blood Cleaver wanted bounty. Although I will say, if you're still underleveled, then this one's a little more difficult to solo than some of the other ones. Although, you know what, if you're like 550 or 560 and above, then you should have no problem. But anyways, as always, you have to buy this bounty from the spider for 5 of the ghost fragments. But then after you do that, you'll have a new adventure appear on Io. And this can appear in any of the lost sectors on there. But you know, once you actually select the map of Io, you'll see it pop up and you can just select it from there. So as always, just go through and clear out any of the enemies in there. Although with this one, you're actually going to come to those rooms where you can't shoot or anything, you just have to melee. And there will be a few of the war beasts that spawn in there, so just melee those down and just keep going through that room. Although, and one of the lost sectors that I actually had to go through on my hunter is the one at the very bottom of Io. Instead of going straight forward through what looks like the room you have to walk through, you have to hop up on the little ledge and then go up through a little doorway in the top. But other than that, it's the same as the other rooms. You know, you can't shoot or use your abilities. But other than that, you can just melee the war beast and just make your way through that room. It's not that big of a deal. And then of course after that, you'll come to the main section of the lost sector. And once again, just clear out any of the enemies, although this time make sure you take out the turrets first, because those things can kill you a lot faster than the war beast will. So, you know, take those out, then take the war beast out after that, and just keep going along and you'll eventually find the Blood Cleaver, and just start shooting them, or just do a little bit of damage and it'll actually spawn the dome that you have to take down. So this dome is just like the other ones. You can't shoot or use any of your abilities or anything like that, and there's going to be that engine looking thing in the very center of it that you're going to have to actually destroy by punching it. So of course, since you're going to be playing solo, it's going to be a little bit harder to do this because the boss is going to come straight for you when you walk in. So you're going to have to kind of try to outmaneuver him and get to the center. It's best to kind of like run in the opposite direction to the other side of the dome, and hopefully he'll follow you over there. And once he does, you just turn around and sprint back to the middle and melee that thing a few times and then get out. And basically you just rinse and repeat, do that every time. Although if you're on a warlock, it's actually a little bit easier because you can throw down the grenade that gives you an overshield, and you can stay in there a little bit longer and get a few more hits in. Maybe it's not anything drastic, but just makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, just keep doing that until you actually destroy the engine thing in the center, and then once you do, there's going to be some more turrets and a few war beasts that spawn in, but of course take out the turrets first. So out of these turrets, there's going to be one, I think it's called the Honored Score Plus. I think it's the turret with the yellow bar. Once you actually destroy that one, it'll drop the charge that you have to slam in the middle to take down the dome. Although, I just want to stress, before you do this, make sure you take out the other turrets, because in a few of the lost sectors, there's a turret hidden like around the very back of the dome. So be sure to go take that out before you take down the shield, because as I mentioned, those things can mess you up. But then after the dome is down, just do as much damage as you can as quickly as possible. You can kill him like right away if you're a high enough level. For instance, the Warlock with the Well of Radiance and the EP shotgun, that's really, really good. And also the Titan with Melting Point and the EP shotgun. But what I did on the Hunter, I'm sure the EP shotgun would still be just as good on that. But I just went ahead and threw on the Tractor Cannon and then used the Blade Barrage. And I'm pretty sure I missed a few of the Blade Barrages in my super. Yeah, it still killed him almost immediately. So you can easily one-phase him if you're over-leveled. But as I mentioned before, if you are under-leveled, it may be a little more difficult. So if that's the case, then you'll just have to repeat this a few times. Although once you deal enough damage and the dome comes back up, there will be some war beasts that spawn in. And one of them is a yellow health one, and it's pretty tanky. And if you are underleveled, this thing can take you out pretty quick. So definitely try to take that thing out before you go back to doing the melee the engine in the center. And basically just rinse and repeat that until you're able to beat him. And honestly, that is about it. So obviously this one, it's way easier with more people, since you can have someone distract him and have someone else go in and melee the machine in the middle. But it is still doable solo, just it's a little bit more difficult. But yeah, anyways, that is about it. Hopefully this helped you out. And I guess if it did help you out, be sure to leave a thumbs up on the video. And also subscribe if you're new here. That way you don't miss out on any more Destiny 2 videos and all that good stuff. Yeah, anyways, besides that, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I will catch you all later.